Hello students, in this video we will talk on the topic of statistics from the measurement of center tendency, and this topic is very important because today we are going to talk on arithmetic mean. It's a very important average between all of the average from the center tendency. Arithmetic generally average is called arithmetic mean. It means in lower standard class, 5th, 4th, 5th and 6th, whatever we are going through with the average, so the same average is arithmetic mean. It means arithmetic, to calculate the arithmetic mean, we have to add all the numbers, then divided the number of items. So in 5th standard also we have learned average, and for that average, what we have to do? We have to add all the items and divided by the number of items. Similarly, the arithmetic mean is the average, and it's very important in so many calculations and so many business decisions. Arithmetic mean is very important. So in this video we will learn how the arithmetic mean can be calculated. Before how to learn how to calculate arithmetic mean, we will discuss what the importance of arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is very important, and in so many decisions average is to be taken. So whenever the average is to be taken, the means of that average is arithmetic mean. Suppose a player play cricket and he score. In first inning he scored 20 runs, then 0 runs. In third innings he scored 25 runs. In fourth inning he scores 100 runs. In fifth inning againly he become on the 0, and sixth inning he scored 2 runs. Suppose he have played the 100 games, so it's a very difficult to describe all his 100 innings. So generally what we say, that Virat Kohli is a very good player because his average is more than 45 in test and more than 15 one day. It means it's a good player. So to show how kind of the player is Virat Kohli, we are not describing his each and every inning. Just we are saying his average is this. Similarly, for a football player, what a person will say, that his average goal score in a match is 1.5. It means a very good player is over there. So in so many things we requires arithmetic mean. In research also we requires arithmetic mean. So in today's video we will learn how to calculate arithmetic mean. So in the case of individual series, arithmetic mean, the symbol of arithmetic mean is equal to x bar is x1 plus x2 plus x3 xn. We all add item divided by number of items. x1 is value of first item, x2 is value of second item, xn is the value of nth item, and n are number of items. So to calculate arithmetic mean, we will add all the items. What we will do? We will add all the items. So x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. Sigma x, addition of all item, divide n, total number of items. So to calculate arithmetic mean, what we will do? We will add the given all item, add divided by number of items. It means if 5 item is available, so the very first we will add all 5 items and divided by 5. If in a series 10 items are over there, so very first we will add all 10 items and then number of items is 10, so divided by 10 we will get arithmetic mean. This is a direct method to calculate arithmetic mean. we are having one shortcut method also. Shortcut method. In shortcut methods, arithmetic mean is equal to assume mean plus sigma dx divided by n. Here a is equal to x minus a is equal to assume mean. Dx is equal to x minus assume mean. Sigma dx is equal to addition of dx, n is equal to total number of items. So if you will feeling that the questions are so lengthy and it is very difficult to add all the items and the calculation will be high, then we can use this method. In this method, we will assume a arithmetic mean, we will assume a number as a arithmetic mean, then we subtract each number. From each number, we will subtract our assumed mean, that will be our value of division of x. Then we will add all the division of x and divided by number of items, and the formula for that is x bar is equal to a plus sigma dx divided by n. So this is a shortcut method. If direct method is over there, x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. If you are in your examination, if calculator is allowed, you can solve, you can add all the items divided by the number of items. If the calculator is not allowed and the calculation you are feeling so high, then you can use the shortcut method to solve the arithmetic mean problems in an individual series. In discrete series, in a case of discrete series, second, suppose the discrete series over there, a case of discrete series. In discrete series, x will be also available, f be also available, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 8, 3, 6, whatever. So in discrete series, x item and f item both are available. To get the arithmetic mean for that, we have to use sigma fx divided by sigma f. Or we can write sigma f guna x divided by sigma f. So the very first we will multiply x into f, because 1 repeated for the 3 times, 2 repeated for the 5 times, 3 repeated for the 8 times, 4 repeated for the 3 times, 5 repeated for the 6 times. So for calculation, arithmetic mean, the very first we will multiply frequency to the class and add them sigma fx and divided by the number of items, that may be, we can write here n also, because n is also sigma f. So this is the direct method for calculating arithmetic mean in the discrete series. So for calculation this, the very first we have to multiply value of x into f, and then we will get sigma f, value of the sigma f. Then we will, for getting the arithmetic mean, we will divide sigma fx with the sigma f. It means we will divide sigma fx with the number of items and we will get the arithmetic mean. If you are feeling the arithmetic, it's very difficult. Here x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. So x bar is symbol of arithmetic mean. F is equal to frequency. X बराबर x number of class wage, it may be wage, it may be age, whatever given. Sigma f is equal to n, total number of items. So this is the direct method to calculate arithmetic mean. If you are feeling that it's very difficult to calculate arithmetic mean with the direct method, then we can use the indirect method also. We can say it's a shortcut method. So in discrete series, it can be calculated x bar is equal to sigma x divided by sigma f. But if the question are such kind of where the calculation is so high, then we will use here shortcut method. So shortcut method, x bar is equal to assume mean plus sigma f dx divided by sigma f. A is equal to assume mean, dx is equal to x minus assume mean, f dx is equal to f multiply by dx, sigma f is equal to n. So whenever we are feeling any kind of the difficulty in calculating from the direct method, because if your questions are in decimal or question are so large number question is over there, then it is very difficult to calculate such kind of the question with the direct method. So we can having with the help of the shortcut method also we can solve the problem of the discrete series, and it's quite easy, and generally students feel so relaxed with the help of this shortcut method. So whenever if you are allowing calculator in examinations in statistics paper, then you can use the direct method, that is x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. But if calculator is not allowed and the question are in decimal or question are in very lengthy numbers, then you can use this. It's a very shortcut method and you can go to the arithmetic value of the arithmetic mean. Similarly, in case of the continuous series also, we can having the arithmetic mean a case of continuous series. In the case of continuous series over there, so x bar is equal to sigma fx but is divided by sigma f. Like discrete series, the direct method for calculating arithmetic mean in continuous series also, the formula will be same. Here we will x is the mid value of class. Suppose class is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So the mid value will be treated as x, that is 5, 15, 25. It means 0 plus 10 divided by 2, 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 20 plus 30, 50 divided by 2. So in a case of continuous series, we have to use the formula x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. So here we have to use x is the mid value of the class, f is the frequency of the class, frequency of class. So similarly in discrete series we are calculating arithmetic mean. Similarly in continuous series also the process is same. The very first we will multiply frequency with the x and then we will add them as a sigma fx. Then for calculating arithmetic mean we divide sigma fx with the sigma f, or we can say sigma f may be the number of items. So we will get the arithmetic mean. It means in our discrete series and continuous series the formula is same. Shortcut method, there are two shortcut method for the continuous series. First one, x bar is equal to assume mean plus sigma f dx but as sigma f. Already we have discussed this method sigma f dx. So a is equal to assume mean, f is equal to frequency, dx is equal to x bar x minus assume mean. Here x is equal to mid value of class. So in individual series and discrete series the formula is same for the direct method, and for shortcut method also the formula is same. What the difference is over there, we have to multiply here with the I. This is, and second one, this is step deviation method. In step deviation method, we will use x bar is equal to assume mean plus sigma f d dash x बटे sigma f multiplied by I. In step deviation method, we will use this formula and normal method. In step deviation method, A is assume mean. Here in step deviation method, some steps are different, so I am discussing here. In step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma f d dash x upon sigma f multiplied by I. So here to calculate d dash x is equal to dx divided by I. Okay, dx is equal to x bar x minus a. I is equal to class interval. So, if questions are so tough and you are looking, we do not want to calculate more and more, then we will use this formula that is called step deviation method. Whenever we will having the discussion from the case of continuous series, we will use step deviation method also, normal method also, and direct method also. So you can learn how to calculate arithmetic mean. You can easily understand the method of this. So here are the three types of the series over there. In individual series, first one individual series, second one discrete series, and third one continuous series. In individual series, x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n, or x bar is equal to assume mean plus sigma dx divided by n. This is direct method. This is shortcut method. In this, x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f, or x bar is equal to assume mean plus sigma f dx divided by sigma f. This is direct method. This is shortcut method. For continuous series also, x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f, or x bar sigma fx divided by n. Shortcut method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx divided by sigma f, where dx is equal to x minus a. Here also dx is equal to x minus a, and here also dx is equal to x minus a. One more method, a plus sigma f d dash x upon sigma f. So d dash x is equal to dx divided by I multiplied by I here, and I is equal to class interval. So with the help of these, we can solve any kind of the arithmetic mean problem we can solve. So in next video, we will discuss how arithmetic mean can be calculated in the case of individual series, and how arithmetic mean can be calculated in discrete or continuous series. We will learn in other video, so we will easily learn how to calculate arithmetic mean. Thank you.